Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. It is a sweaty start to the day here today as we got to work in doing a couple things outside. We got another batch of our pasture-raised chicken out onto the pasture, out of the brooder. They've been with us for, I think, maybe 2 weeks, 3. So it's time for those guys to get outside. And we also harvested some of our Jubilee watermelon from our watermelon patch. In addition to that, we got 4 honeydew, 4 of our honeydew that we grew right here on the farm. So we are interested in seeing how those taste, if they are sweet. The Jubilee are still making their way to a sweetness level that we would prefer. We've been giving a few to customers over the past week or 2, and they've been getting closer and closer. But today will be another test of what we have. Dragon?
That's it. No, it's interesting with watermelon. We were behind on planting the seedlings. They were root bound. They were not from our seeds. And the issues that we had with the drip line where the field mice and moles, whatever, were chewing into. So that issue, you can't really see it until it's almost too late. Those lines cover an entire field, and once you see the lines drooping, then it's kind of a search game to see where the field mice puncture the drip line. So we had some irrigation issues, but we have a decent harvest, nowhere near what we expected. We'll see next week with our Charleston Gray watermelon, how that's going to go. A little disappointing, but this year has been rough. All this drought.
Yeah.
Still haven't had a decent rain. It's been a good month and a half. So
It's going to be hit 90 again today, but we do have rain coming this afternoon and tomorrow too. Yeah.
So we'll see. But excited for another Saturday. Should be a busy one. Happy to have 90s instead of 100s. So yeah. Looking at my phone last night, it was saying it was going to be 11 degrees cooler than yesterday, and it's still 90. So yeah. Ready to get it. I'm gonna go in the house and cut this one up and give it a try.
All right.
Let's
Cool.
go.
All right, well, let's go see how this honeydew stands up to its first time being grown here. We tried growing honeydew last season, didn't work out. So let's see what we were able to accomplish this year. Okay, folks. Oh.
Ready?
All right, we're ready now. Moment of truth. We're back inside, cutting into this honeydew. Which one do you say you don't like, Dragon?
I never liked cantaloupe until we started growing it.
I didn't like a lot of stuff until we started growing it.
It still feels a little firm.
Looks good though. I don't know.
It's green. So that's, I don't know. How do you tell then cantaloupe is ready?
Did it have the same?
Doesn't have a tendril.
I guess. Sounds hard as a rock. Smells.
It's really green.
Yeah. Guess what, chickens? You have some honeydew coming your way.
We need some tips on how to. We need some tips on how to find out the honeydew is ready. I didn't really think of this, but maybe that
Skin these pieces off.
it's really firm. You know how cantaloupe kind of dents in when you press it.
Well,
Or maybe that's why nobody's growing it around here. So that could be.
and maybe why it didn't grow for us last year, even though we planted some. Yeah. But we also planted in an unfertile ground last year. So, all right.
Good test.
It is. What time is it? 8:30.
We have 25 minutes.
Time to get
gates are open.
time to get the coffee started. Big day ahead. Big day. Big day. Big day.
Busy. All right. What's happening while we're filming. Just like people, you know, when there's filming, they just gotta see what's going on. Chickens do the same thing. We're all animals, as you can see. All right, back to catching them.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Between last night and today, we managed to complete a project that we started on Friday, which was getting the mobile chicken coop moved over. It was in our orchard for probably the past couple of months. Usually when it gets hot, we take it off of our big pasture, and we like to give the hens a place to have a little extra shade, so we move it closer to our wooded area. Last summer we actually moved it into the woods and left it there for about a month or so, which was really helpful. As we've added 200 new hens, Easter Browns, to our egg laying flock earlier, last month, I think it was in June. Our nephew was still here with us from Florida when that took place, and so it was now time to get all of those hens moved into the coop. We also had quite a few egg layers that we hatched earlier this season here that have just been kind of roaming around in the big barn here behind me. So when folks have been coming to the farm, they've usually been greeted by a lot of those chickens just living their best life, having free range of the entire farm. But now it's time to get everybody into place. And so with the help of Alexis last night, we got those 200 hens loaded into this coop. And then we added probably an additional 50 or so egg layers that we had hatched out here on the farm, plus all of our guineas, plus some of the turkeys that we hatched out. So it is going to be a new beginning for all of them as they get used to their new home. In helping them to get used to where they will now live, we close them into the coop for 24 hours so that they know that this is their safe space, this is their home. It is a perfect day for that because it's nice and overcast today. We're supposed to be getting some rain this afternoon. Hopefully, if it holds in the forecast, we'll be checking on water for these guys throughout the day. But everybody is in there right now, and hopefully things will go as planned, and they will continue to stay in here. So either later on today or in the morning, we ultimately will be moving the coop back down to a familiar space to some of you here in our hazelnut orchard. We came through yesterday already and got most of the electric fencing up. So we will be electrifying this space also to help encourage them to stay in, but also to give a little extra protection for any predators. We are down once again near our orchard, but the other advantage of moving the coop down here is we are still near the woods, so there will still be some shade for everybody as they are free ranging throughout the day. And hopefully they will not be able to see the old coop, which is up and over on that side, because if they saw that, everybody would be trying to run back over to that space. The only issue we might have is all of the ones that have been living here in our big barn throughout their life might see that and want to come up and spend more time there, but I'm sure that eventually we'll get everybody into their new routine. That's the plan, at least. So execution is underway. Happy Monday, everybody. We are in the process of letting out our entire egg layer flock from the mobile coop where they have been since Saturday. When do we put them in here, Dragon? Today's Monday. Saturday night.
Spent 2 nights, 1 day.
And so everybody is eager to get out of that space. We did get the rain yesterday that we were hoping to get, which was really helpful. So it maintained a little bit of cooler temperatures for us, which is what we needed. Everybody is just kind of gathering here now. But as soon as they find the feed, you only need a couple. And we have a couple that have done that. So now everybody will slowly make their way over here to the feed and to the water station as they get out. We have our guinea flock that is in here too, as well as the egg layers that we hatched out here at the farm, in addition to all of the Easter Browns, those 200 egg layers that we added last month sometime. How long has it been, Dragon?
3 weeks.
So now the real fun begins, which is getting everybody used to the fencing, which we are going to be electrifying to help encourage to keep them in, but also any predators out. It is mosquito city down here, so we are being bitten up, scratching and swatting away at those pests. But at least these guys have found the first trough. We have 5 troughs, so plenty of feed down here for everybody to get to. If you've been watching for a while and know this space, it is our hazelnut orchard. We are here. Our fruit orchard is right next door, and we are at the bottom of the hill from our store barn and our big storage barn that are right there. As I mentioned before, wanting to make sure that these guys have some shade as we are still in high summer heat. I think today is going to be another one of those really hot days, probably with the feels like temperatures maybe in the triple digits, since I know we're supposed to be in the mid 90s today. Wanting to provide as much relief for the crew as we can. Dragon, as you are itching from the mosquitoes, any closing thoughts?
Just waiting on everybody to get out.
And we still need to check for eggs and
Yeah, we collected the eggs yesterday, so.
and then just do a sweep of the coop, make sure everybody's good. Everybody is out and active and alive.
He's phony. That's gonna have to go back.
We found a rooster, everybody, that will not stay with this flock. We've been selecting which roosters we're going to keep with this crew. This guy right here
So go down and up.
is gonna head back up top to the big barn where the rest of the rooster crew are located. A few turkeys, some, well, there's a whole crew back here that still needs to make their way out, but they'll get there. But at least we're laying eggs where the eggs should be laid, here inside the boxes. But yes, we'll refresh the bedding once again. All right, everybody, time for you guys to get out. Your day has started. Several weeks ago, we harvested our only peach from the orchard and ate it. It was very delicious, but we have not given you guys an update on our pear production. Pears have actually been doing quite well. We've been eating pears for breakfast over the past couple of weeks. And as you see, this guy here has quite a nice bounty on it. How's it taste, Dragon?
Like a pear. Really good. Sweet.
You know what variety this one is?
This is Asian. Ginkgo or Kinko. I forgot.
How many?
It's Asian pears. We have these six here.
How many total pears do you remember?
We have 34 pears. 34 trees. There are 5 different varieties. So 17, so 7 and 7. Next 7 trees, one variety, following 7 is different. Same thing on the other side, and the last 6 or 3 on either side are Asian ginkgo or Kinko pear, I forgot the name of it. These are the only one they're producing, so for the first year tree, well, second year technically, they're still small. They should be about that size, but it's amazing for just in a year and a half that we have beautiful pears. It's promising. Look at that tree right there.
Yeah, this guy right here is pretty nice and loaded down too as well. I love a nice crisp pear. We also have Bartlett's. We have
Bartlett.
yes. Isn't that what I just said? Bartlett.
Bartlett is it's my favorite one, right?
Yes.
The dark brown one. This one is also one of them. It's not Bartlett, but this
It's a different shaped pear too. This one's
actual pear shaped.
Yeah, this one is pear shaped. Here's a pear shaped pear.
These are a few weeks away.
I feel like these are the ones that I grew up eating.
Grocery store. That's your grocery store there.
But I like a nice hard pear when you bite into it. Dragon likes his pears to be
Yellow.
a little softer.
That's when they're sweetest.
I like
Yeah,
that
it's
extra
awesome. It's
crisp.
You need to go around and clean up. Pears are very aggressive. They send these stray shoots, and you don't want to see that in the orchard. You kind of want to try to spread it out. I talked about it before. But this here is way too dense. You have too many
Attempted leaders.
Same thing with this one here. Even though we can cut the top lot.
No, this one we didn't trim the top out of.
It's crazy to see its thickness of the trunk. Anyway.
Looks like something, probably the geese, came up on it at some point. but it recovered. Little remedy
That's why we don't have geese.
little remedy for that though. We got a tip from the orchard, which was
Oh, Vaseline, yeah. Put the Vaseline on any scars.
and then
Wrap it in plastic.
cellophane.
Yeah.
So that's working.
Just a quick update on the fruit orchard. Excited to see what's going to be next year. You can kind of see on this side, when you turn around this side, how pears are already really forming the orchard. And
You mean peaches?
yes, peaches, yeah. Peaches.
Dragon has so many fruit trees he can't keep up.
Exactly, that's right. So my girl Bella over there on the watch. making
Bella
sure that
is
nobody gets
like
out of the fence.
on duty today. Chickens have a new spot, so she has a new purpose once again. This is where Bella thrives. She wants you to know you belong inside that fence.
All right, let's make some breakfast. Come on.
Oh, breakfast.
Good job, Bella.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We just finished harvesting some watermelon, mostly Charleston Gray, which we direct sowed from seeds that we got in Florida. We planted these last season for the first time. They were instantly one of our favorite watermelon because they are so sweet. Oh, Snowy's back. Hi, Snowy. Bella, where's Snow? Go get him. He's unfazed this morning. But Charleston Gray have similar shape to Jubilee, which is one of our staple watermelons here. There's the Jubilee right there with the stripes, the Charleston Gray right next to it. Similar shape. They should typically also too grow to be about the same size, upwards of that 40-pound range. Last year, our Charleston Gray stayed smaller, but this year we've gotten more that were definitely bigger than we grew last season. A couple of them right here that Dragon is pointing out. That one right there, that's a very nice size. We're probably close to 30 pounds. Another one here on the end as well. A couple here that this was a cross between a Black Diamond and Jubilee. Cross-pollinated, so we just cracked it open. Black Diamond are round, similar
Large sugar baby.
to size of Crimson Sweet, the round striped watermelons you might typically see in the grocery store. But then also the larger version of a sugar baby. So the skin is darker like this. This is a cross-pollination between a sugar baby and a Jubilee as well. But these guys we cracked open because they had some spots on the side, like this one right here. But instead of wasting this on the ground, that's going to go in the house for breakfast. We'll say that this has been a very sweet watermelon. There's another one of those spots on the side, so that's an unsellable watermelon. Still looks good inside, but it also gives us a chance to taste it and see what the sugar levels are like. We have rain coming from the remnants of Debbie heading our way. So,
Debbie.
so rain the next 3 or 4 days. It's got pushed back to noon.
Friday.
Um,
4 days, yeah, 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Dragon, watermelon update. We haven't really given one. We've been
Oh, we did.
not,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we harvested last week, so I guess that technically was the update.
I mean, this harvest looks decent, but it's actually not for the amount of watermelons that we planted. We planted, 4 rows? It's about 200 plants of Charleston Gray, and we have about, 70, 80 here. There's probably another 30, 40 that are smaller in size, and we'll probably donate those or feed them to the chickens. But yeah, it hasn't been the best watermelon season for us. We learned a couple of things with not covering the drip line with the drought. We already talked about it. We had a irrigation issue where field mice and moles would chew into lie because there's no water for them to find, so they resort to our water lines, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be okay. It's not total loss. So.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are good too. We also noticed a difference between some of our Heritage Jubilee seeds that were started here in this patch, and some of the starts that we planted earlier this season. Ours definitely feel heavier, lifting them out of the ground.
We still have some of our seeds, but I need to look where we.
I think they were Johnny's.
Where we bought our seeds from.
Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was, Urban Farmer. Yeah. But Dragon's a sweaty mess. He's going to go shower. We also have sweet potatoes that are planted here. And here is a bloom on a sweet potato, which is what you want to see. Because seeing those blooms means that your potatoes are setting in the ground. So this is super exciting. Sweet potato vine also too is really starting to creep out into the pathway here. All of this right by the watermelons, that's all sweet potato vine, but you can now notice several of these blooms that are throughout the patch here. Sweet potatoes were grown on these last 2 rows here. I know it looks like a lot of weeds, but trust us, there's rows there. So excited about that too as well. Also, now that we have the watermelon out of the ground, we're not as concerned for when the rains come, because you want to have a few days of dry weather so those sugars can really set. What the rain does is water it down, so we don't want that to happen. Now that those are out of the ground, we can get them stocked up in the store, but also take in a couple of these guys here to add to the breakfast table. So it is, I think, about 7:30 in the morning, already super steamy because of that rain heading our way. So time to go and get the rest of the day started. Snowy, hey, kiddo, how's your day going? All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. I know we told you the other day when we moved these chickens that we would come back in the afternoon and do an update. And that was however many days ago. Because as you know, life happens on the farm. There are always other projects, other things to do. And it's been one of those weeks. Yet again. Every week is one of those weeks these days. We have rain coming. We are setting up for Butcher Day today. Chicken processing of the meat chicks. But check out this beautiful bounty of eggs from all of these lovely Isa Browns. They have only been with us now for 3 weeks, Dragon. And what is your egg count today?
101. 2 were broken, so 99 in the baskets.
That's amazing. Half of these girls are producing.
Yep. 100 hens. We lost one. They keep jumping over the fence, and one of them didn't get in. Unfortunately, got eaten by something overnight. Yeah, we lost a few of them, but yeah, it's great to see half of them already laying. Not even full 3 weeks later. It actually is. Yeah, Thursday, I think I picked them up.
Yep, Thursday will be 3 weeks, yeah. Oh, today is Thursday. Yeah. This is Thursday, everybody.
Yeah, it's good. That crew is still adjusting to the move because the coop is right in the big barn, so it's a little bit harder to get them to adjust to the new coop once.
Yeah, that's our heritage breeds that were mostly hatched out here. Still a couple of girls. Probably can't see them on the other side of that fence over there. And they're still small enough to get through the fence, even though the fence is electrified. Doesn't faze them much. More so to keep things from getting in. As Bella will let you know, she's gotten zapped a couple times already from sticking her nose in there. Those belong to us now, not you. Little turkey.
He's getting bullied.
Turkey making a run for it. Earlier today too, we also harvested watermelon.
You didn't tell them anything?
We haven't talked at all today.
Oh my God.
You know, the people, they said, we want to hear more Dragon, less Kevin. More Dragon, less Kevin.
I read the comments.
So watermelon was harvested. We harvested, what do you say, Dragon, close to 80?
80, yeah.
Close to 80 watermelon, mostly Charleston Gray. Oh, that's what this crew is over here doing. They're enjoying some cantaloupe and watermelon. You see how clean the chickens get the watermelon rind after they are done pecking through it. So those were from this morning, but they of course get produce that needs to be taken off the produce line. Watermelon, tomatoes, cantaloupe, you name it. So this crew over here feasting on some other snacks and treats that Dragon gave them today. But happy to have at least those watermelon out of the ground too as well. You may or may not be able to tell right now, we're getting a little bit of rain, remnants from Debbie heading our way. Rain keeps getting pushed back, which is fine by us because it is processing day. We've already got everything set up. We're going to be working inside the big barn today, or at least close to it since the rain is coming. Alexis will be by to help us. We have another friend who said that he's interested in learning how to process chickens, and he was off today, so that he was going to come. We haven't heard from him, so we'll see if he shows up or not. But Dragon and I are probably going to go ahead and get everything set up because the rain is starting to pick up, so we can at least get the birds. We'll be under the big barn dry while we work today, and I think we have, I don't know, probably between 25 and 30 birds to do, because we're going to be taking that entire tractor that we have out there on the pasture today. Lots of people, I'm sure, will be happy for those fresh birds come this weekend, and also too for all of the other specialty parts like the chicken feet and the gizzards, livers, hearts that we save. Those are always in high demand around here with our customers. So rain is starting to pick up. I'm gonna go ahead, back up now, catch up with Dragon, and we will check in with you guys later.
moving back to the city. That's it. Apartment hunting. City, and we will let you know soon.
Happy Friday, everybody. It has been another week. And Dragon and I are out for
Comedy show.
We're-
Comedy.
we are in downtown Richmond tonight, a little date night action. So getting away from the farm, enjoying a little time to ourselves this evening. The tropical storm, I guess, Debbie went through over the last 24 hours or so. We woke up to some tornado warnings as tornadoes passed through our area. But thankfully everything was okay for us, and it seems like all of our neighbors and folks in our community were okay too as well. So it's nice to have that behind us, and nice to also to be able to get out and about. Thank you to Alexis, who probably will not see this, for taking care of closing in all the animals tonight. So thank you, Alexis, so that we can come down to Richmond and get a little bit of a break. Dragon?
It's all for me.
All right.
Kevin would say.
Well, the show is about to start here in the next 10 minutes or so. We wanted to go ahead and close out our video here today. So we thank you guys for stopping in for another week. And as always, if you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301 and driving through King George County, make sure you stop at the farm and see us. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see you again real soon.
We'll see you next week.